What's your name? Let me briefly talk about how these were done. I, since because of the mistake, you guys actually got different questions. I curved each group separately. That means the following. For each group, I calculated the average and the median, and I took the lower of the median and the average. And if you ended up getting that, you were automatically sent to 80. If you were above that, you got over 80. It's called a power curve. You benefit a lot more if you're below that cutoff. You benefit a little bit less. And if you get a 95, you probably went to 97. But if you get a 40, you probably went to 60, depending upon the average in your group. Normally, I would have that done that cutoff 75, but since there is variation in each group, I added 5 more. Next exam, they're not going to make that mistake. I'm not going to allow it. So we're going to curve it to 75. Paul. I just remember seeing it somewhere. Yeah. I know the baseball team has games, I think. That's why nobody's here. The rest of you, I'll give it to you after the exam. Some of the common issues, some of you, despite all me saying, put labels on things. You just put the numbers in, then you lost points off of that. Not all of it, but quite a bit on the explanation part. Some of you think that restating the correct answer in different words is an explanation. It is not. Remember, you need to make a logical argument. And some of you, I actually put it in there. You just put word salad in there. That means there are a lot of words. If you actually pick them, you could put a sentence together that is correct argument, but that is not how you argue something. Okay? Don't give me word salad and say, okay, all the words are in there. No, that's not an explanation. Okay? Don't put everything you know about the topic in there and say, okay, figure out what my argument is. It is your job to argue. That is the purpose of this kind of exam. But overall, it was good. I think the average is 80. Turned out the averages were below the median. That's normal in my exams. That typically skew to the left. That's why I do lower of the average and the median. Median is, I think, 83. That means more than half of you got 83 or above, and less than half of you got below 83. But I think the lowest is around 60. I think, I'm not exactly sure. I can look it up, but I'm not going to. Not in front of you guys. And if you have issues with how I graded it, you can come to me later and we can talk about it. In order to give you an idea, I'm going to do the same thing. This is for A, for the purposes of understanding what a right argument is, and B, for the purpose of final exam. Yesterday, I did a Jeopardy for my class, other class. Let's see. Okay, do this. Let's say we're doing this question, okay? The way we do in Jeopardy, we ask, a group picks the question, they give an answer, then other people designate whether they agree with it, disagree with it, or they want to challenge it with a different answer. Because if you challenge and you're right, you get bumped. If you challenge and the group is right, you actually lose points. Not only you get zero, you lose points. You reveal the answer, then we actually do a discussion. Okay. I don't know if this question was in there or not, but if this question was there, that would have been the argument I would have expected. I don't expect, perfect arguments, but be at least in the gravity well of the argument. So the gravity alone can pull you there. I mean, but some of the answers, you're out there beyond Pluto. The sun is not going to have much gravity on you. Be around the Mercury range. You don't have to be on the sun. So, you could also, you don't even have to argue the rest. If you did, in fact, some of you got extra credit for your arguments. Certain people got 135 out of 120. Or in the medical questions, I gave one or two people 165 out of 150. If you make a really good argument that I like, I give you an extra. Some of you got non-zero points even for wrong answers. At least, you made some argument. So pay attention to those. And I will make this available for you guys because I'm going to give it to my other class anyway. And I'll also do something for the chapter 2 version with them. From now on, I'll do the same. Whenever I do chapter 6 Jeopardy with them, you'll also get it. Because the way we do it with them, after the correct answer is revealed, we actually discuss why that answer was correct. So they're basically getting the exam every chapter. You guys, only one chapter, 2 chapters at a time. And if any of you guys actually want this template, I can give it to you. I mean, here is what it does. What's going on? Oh, here, it's going now. There's a built-in timer. It's for 3 minutes. So if you guys wanted to use it for something like that, you could. And there is no programming in this. It's all PowerPoint animations. You can use that as a kind of for other stuff too. I mean, to change it, all you have to do is change the question, change the answer, and click on that, or somewhere around here. Oh, somewhere around. Bring to front, add your discussion, send it to back. I'm going to actually publish a paper on that, comparing performance of students who does midterm only versus Jeopardy, because you guys are going to take the same final exam. And if it ends up the case that Jeopardy people are doing better, from now on, I will do only Jeopardy in my future classes. But I will also publish a paper. That's why I'm doing the experiment with you guys. I literally flipped a coin as who's going to get the midterms. You guys get the midterms. But, I do curving, so. Okay, let's see. Natalie, here, Jaden, Advil, Emma Ashlock, Vanderman, Paul, Brockman, Brothers, Colton Brothers, Callahan, Ashton Cheek. Let me see the emails. I haven't checked the emails yet today. Dow, Christina, here, Chaz, Gibbons, Casey here. Lindsay's excused today. Justice, Lauren Justice, Taylor, Taylor Keene, Larkins here. Miguel. Yeah, I need to check, but for now I'll make him absent. I think baseball team has games this week. Paige, no. Meacham's here. She dropped the class, but for now, let's just do that. Colby is here. Pace is here. Faust, Andrew Press, uh, he's excused. Leslie's here. Melissa here. Dylan Rowe here. Martha here. August here. Thompson, Cameron Thompson, Josh Tucker, Martha here. Here's Bellman. And that's it. Anybody who did not get their exam back yet? Oh, you didn't. All right. Now, one more bookkeeping stuff.